Yeah, children. We continue to previous video. Now let's discuss about mirrors. Basically, tell me what is mirror? Mirror means basically will take a reflecting surface. Of reflecting surface. But in these mirrors also, some mirrors will be partial, some mirrors will be perfect. But keep remember, there is no ideal mirror. So partial mirror in the sense, sometimes the wall which has, pasted with the tiles. Whenever we are walking, we can find our image, but the image is not clear. So that nothing but that is the surface of the wall is acting as the partial mirror. A perfect mirror means the mirrors. So in order to make the perfect mirror, so a glass will be painted or that is called silvered. So whenever you take the glass, imagine that a plain glass, plain lens will take. And plain lens in the sense the glass. So glass and the lens. What is the difference? Basically lens means the surface will be very smooth. Glass means there is no need to be, the surface should be smooth. So a plain lens, one side is silvered or painted. Olden days they used to apply silver color one side. Then other side, see for this lens, right side they painted or silvered, so left side will act as a reflecting surface. So whenever we stand in front of the mirror, we can see our image is perfect. That's why these type of mirrors are known as perfect mirrors. Okay. So now coming to here, first let's take a plain mirror. So a plain mirror means what? So the mirror which is formed by a plain lens is known as a plain mirror. That's it. So now let's see what is the nature of the plain mirror. Which type of image a plain mirror will be formed, because this is examination point of view. Let's see. So plain mirror and nature and image formation. Let's see. Plain mirror, its nature and image formation. So these all are looking R. So okay, plain mirror, fine. So the first and foremost thing, the image formed by plain mirror. Image formed by plain mirror. This is most important, children. Plain mirror is virtual and erect, means upright. Secondly, image formed by plain mirror is laterally inverted, not vertically inverted. For example, if you take the mirror here, so if I write P, then the same image will be looking in the mirror like that. So left side is looking as right side is looking as left side. So this is called lateral inversion. Vertically inverted means, for example, if you take the lens, so if I write P, then if we see the same P in this real image, it forms a virtual image, that's why it is erect. But the image so formed by plain mirror is laterally inverted. And the size of the image formed by a plain mirror is equal to object size. Means there is no change in the size of the image formation. What will be the size of the object? The same size of the image formed by the plain mirror. And at the same time, the distance of the image from the mirror is equal to distance of the object. Just now we learnt. So the image formed by the plain mirror basically forms a virtual image. So virtual image should not form in front of the mirror. The virtual image should form behind the mirror. So the image distance from the mirror behind is equal to the distance of the object which is standing in front of the mirror. Got it? Fine. Then the fifth case. Minimum size of the mirror required to form a full length image of the object is half of the object. That means, for example, we kept an object which is of 2 meters high. So in order to get the full length of the image of that object, the minimum height or length of the mirror is required at least 1 meter and above. So less than 1 meter, we can't get the full length of image of the object which is of 2 meters. That means the mirror size at least half of the object size in order to get full length of the object size or full length image of the object. Okay, fine. Then the magnification of the image formed by the plane mirror is +1. Why? What's the reason? Very simple. Magnification means will tell the size of the image by size of the object. So the image size, object size, both are same. We understood. And object is standing upright. Image also formed upright. Both are erected only. That's why both are positive. For example, imagine the image size is 1 meter. Object size is also 1 meter. So what we'll get? Both are positive. That's why we'll get +1. Fine. Then at last, the radius of curvature and focal length of plane mirror is infinity. Why? We can't, so not defined. We can't find the radius of curvature. Basically, radius of curvature means it is related to circular or spherical. So it's not the spherical mirror. So it is the plane mirror. So when it bends like this, so definitely it forms a circle, imaginary. So imagine a circle. Then there should be a center. So the distance from the center and any point on the mirror will be considered as radius of curvature. Next topic we will discuss. So this is a plane mirror. It's not forming any spherical. That's why the radius of curvature is not defined. So we will consider as infinity. Then focal length means the distance between the principal focus and pole that we learn in the mirrors or spherical mirrors. So that's why as radius of curvature is infinity, then focal length also infinity. So these are the important features of the image formed by the plane mirror and plane mirror features. And most of the times in board exam, at least one question out of these 7 points asked. Okay, so careful. Fine. Let's see next video.